Well, hello friends, Mark Holmes here, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. Okay, so tomorrow is supposed to be the big day that DeMarcus Lawrence gets his shoulder operated, his labrum operated on, which really technically it is the socket here in the shoulder, worked on. And it's basically a 4 to 6 months type recovery deal. Basically, here's the thing. They're going to go in. It's the socket that holds the ball right in here. They're going to go in and clean it out. But basically the first month, you're in a sling. And they're going to do some light exercises just to keep the socket itself from getting stiff. But you can't really start doing anything on that for some length of time. And it does take time to recover on it. But the problem with him not getting this worked on is it'll hang. It's painful. It's numb at night. It can pop out. It's, weak. So you'll get a better player, hopefully, once this is done. Hopefully it's going to be on the shorter side of recovery time. We're talking about 4 months as opposed to 6 months. Now, I've looked at different reports and things. I've heard anywhere from 3 to 4 months, and I've heard 4 to 6 months. You just don't know. Some players and things can recover a lot faster than others, but we'll just have to wait and see. But James Slater on NFL Network actually caught up with DeMarcus Lawrence, and he kind of cleared the air a bit. Let's go to that video.
Now to the minute on NFL Network. It's a $105 million deal for DeMarcus Lawrence. It's $65 million guaranteed. Don't know if he needed the cash to buy this fantastic jacket. But as we go back live to Dallas, will you check out what he is wearing as he talks to James Slater?
All right, DeMarcus, now that this deal is finally done, how are you feeling today?
Just blessed. Just blessed and humble to be in this moment, and also just excited to be back and to help finish building this culture that we started. So, so many butterflies going through my body and stuff, but, I'm shaking them off and get back to work.
Business is business. And I know this negotiations at times look like this deal may not get done. How important was that phone call that you had with Stephen Jones? I believe your agent, David Cantor, told me it was a come to Jesus meeting.
Yeah, it really was. Just to hear each, Stephen's standpoints and also Dave's standpoints, and, finding a meeting ground, and just for Stephen to confess his, how he really felt about me, and how much he really wanted me to, still be a Cowboy. So that really, helped the deal out a lot, made me, feel a lot better about, where I was, after getting the second franchise tag. You can be a little confused about, everything going on. So, like I said earlier, it's truly a blessing to be able to get it done.
Look, we've seen how these things can typically happen. I knew that your side was looking at, if you're not going to pay me, trade me. But you looked at that Le'Veon Bell situation. What was your thoughts on how that went down? Was that something that you were willing to do?
Most definitely not. I'm not leaving $20 million on the table for nobody. So it's like,
now you tell us.
I respect what Le'Veon did. That's him. Running backs, they have way more endorsement opportunities than, defensive players. So with me, I have kids, so I can't just sit there and do that to them.
And you've also got a wedding planning to go ahead with your lovely fiance. Did that wedding budget just go up a little bit?
Don't tell her that, please. No, it hasn't.
Congratulations on the deal, DeMarcus.
Googling Lawrence.
Yeah.
Wedding registry right now. $21 million guaranteed or $21 million rather on the average for DeMarcus Lawrence, more than Trey Flowers, Frank Clark, Olivier Vernon, who signed his deal a couple of years ago. Same agent, by the way, as DeMarcus Lawrence, and J.J. Watt as well. As we continue on up to the minute, so it's been 10.
That's where we are with DeMarcus Lawrence's contract, highest paid average right now for defensive ends. But here's the thing, though. All these numbers are going to keep going up. As the salary cap goes up, as these players and stuff, the agents wanting to get the next big contract so they can say, I got the biggest contract of blah, blah, blah. So it looks like bygones are bygones. It looks like it's water over the bridge, or under the bridge, or it's just water that's gone past. And it's kumbaya moments, and hopefully DeMarcus Lawrence will be ready for the start of the season and start earning that $65 million guaranteed. I'm Mark Holmes, and I'll see you guys soon.